Hi, I'm Stavros. Good morning and welcome. We've got more problems, guys. I don't know what the hell's going on with this truck. But anyway, let me hop in and give you a look. Never ends. Okay, it's lashing it down with rain. We've got all the other trucks parked up here. Let's just hop in and give you a look at this 580. What the hell is going on with this truck? So let me just show you what the latest issue is, guys. There you go. The engine light is back on. What the hell is going on? Okay, so we're heading back down to Nolan's to get this truck looked after with this engine light. Yesterday, this popped up. Particulate filter regeneration necessary. Refer to driver's manual. That popped up for the first time ever yesterday. Now, some of you will know from the breakdown video, at 322,000 kilometers, I had the ECU changed, and a few days before that, I had the upstream NOx sensor changed on the exhaust system. There's two of them on the exhaust system. This one, the warning now showing the engine, is the downstream NOx sensor. So that's what's being diagnosed as to what this problem is. So I've never done a forced regeneration of the diesel particulate filter on this truck. So anyway, I'm heading down to Nolan's because we have to be down there for 8:30. It's early. It's just gone 7 a.m. Okay, we're just approaching the tunnel. They are the new prices. €2.10 for a car. And this truck has gone up to $6.80 for the tractor unit and trailer, right? So we'll see now how much is going to pop up on this screen when we drive through in the tractor unit. These toll booths are the only toll booths in the whole of Ireland where you have to drive past the person in the window to activate the tag that I have on the window here. So, oh, they actually have the right price. Look, $5.40. $5.40. Okay, so that's what it is for just the tractor unit. €5.40, and it went up 50 cents. This used to be $6.30 for the whole tractor unit and trailer, and now it's gone up to $6.80, and the car has gone up by 10 cents. So pure rip-off Ireland, alive and well. Okay, we're just about pulling into Nolan's here now, and as usual they have a bunch of brand new trucks here. So we have Adair Transport with two brand new 500Ss. Then we have an R500, another R series beside it. Over on our left we have an R540 and an R530. And the R530 is the V8. And then we have an XT, a P500 XT. Oh, we have a 770S there, a blue one. Oh yeah, and a 660S beside it. So yeah, plenty of new trucks down here in Nolan's. Over on this side we have a 500S, an R540 and an R500. That looks like it could be a used truck for sale. This truck here, it looks like it could be from 2019. Yeah. And we have another R series there as well, R540. Check into Nolan's and get this sensor changed and see will that solve our problems. Okay, so we're just leaving Nolan's now, so we don't have any more warning lights. So the sensor has been changed, but there is a buildup of urea on the cat, which they have detected on their computer system when they plugged into the OBD port on the truck. So I'm going to have to come down again and get that cleared out at some stage. So they have detected that with their analyzing of the OBD port. So as I said, it never ends. Okay, fast forward a couple of days later and we're back to the issues with the SCANIA S 580. Never seems to end with this truck. Anyway, let's just turn it back on and give you guys a look. There you have it. Yep, engine malfunction, contact workshop. Workshop maintenance required for diesel particulate filter. Stop at next safe place. They are the latest issues with the truck. So this truck now has to go back down to Nolan's in Castle Island to get this looked at. So as you know, we were down there already getting a knock sensor changed. I had one that I had to change before that. There's two on this diesel particulate filter exhaust system, and yeah, it's never seems to end with the issues with this truck. So anyway, as you can see, we have the engine light and all flashing there. It flashes on and off. There you go, it's back on again. So yeah, it's gonna have to go back down. As you can see, the mileage is 330,000 kilometers. So I'm just waiting for Nolan's to come up with that spare truck now. So I'll be driving that for a day or two. So now you can actually do a forced regen on these trucks. I found out how to do it, so let me just show you how you do that. You just go into the menu here and use the functions here to move across over to the spanner logo. You'll see it there, and then you scroll down to functions, and then you press OK on this, and then down to particulate filter, press OK again, and then you're left with this option. So you can do a forced regen yourself, and that'll take 42 minutes with the truck idling. It could be up to idling at 1000 RPM or less. There's one of our trucks heading off there, the Renault T. So yeah, it's just gone 7:30. I'm still waiting for Nolan's to come up with this truck, spare truck, and yeah, the forced regen wouldn't really do anything, guys. Nolan's reckon it's not going to clear this urea in the cat, so it's going to have to go down there and probably have 3 of these forced regens. And if you do have 3 of them to try and clear out all of this urea out of the system, then you have to change all the oil. That's what's recommended by SCANIA. So all the oil will have to be changed, because the goodness goes out of the oil if you're doing all of these forced regens. So yeah, that's the issue. So let's wait for this spare truck. Okay, I just need to take out a bunch of stuff out of the truck, because Nolan's will be obviously jacking the cab. So get rid of a load of crap out of here. I tell you, if it's one thing I can't stand is changing trucks. Make sure I have my driver's card and my diesel card and my phone, my charger, all my food, straps. Okay, there is Nolan's with the spare truck. That's what I'm getting for the day. Hey, Tom is heading off in my truck. Be careful with her, please, before something else happens. And now we're getting this, the R450 tag. Yeah, 6x2 tag. Anyway, we'll hop in for a look. At least I was able to get this truck anyway. So there you go. What mileage is on this? 570,000 kilometers. Not a whole lot of mileage actually for a 2016 truck. So yeah, we're going to be driving this for the day, guys. And oh yeah, there's a bunk up there as well. Ah, we even have the CB, so you can talk BS. Okay, let's hoot the horn anyway for a... Oh yeah. Okay. I don't think there's an air horn anyway. But yeah, and we'll be turning this off as well, the hugely annoying lane departure warning system. Oh good, we do have aircon as well. Night heater, lovely. And yeah, all the usual controls. Oh yeah, that is the button that you would use for a forced regen. Okay, if you were to do it on this truck, but as I said already, on the S580 you've got to go down through the menu using the switches there as well. So anyway, we'll drive this truck and get our work done for the day, and hopefully Nolan's will have my truck done by the end of today. I'm not sure, so we'll see how that goes. Is actually running quite well. As I said already, it's got 570,000 kilometers. It is very bouncy though, especially when you lift that back axle with the short chassis. These trucks are very good for milking, you know, tight maneuvering around small yards. That's what these are handy for. But yeah, they are a bit on the bouncy side. Look how short this slipway is out onto a motorway. Look at this, look. Absolute joke. Out here near Ennis. Yeah. Obviously very little power. I've only a light load on this container. But you can feel, and I am in power mode as well, so you can feel the lack of power alright. But this truck actually revs in quite high. At 90 kilometers, this is coming in at around 1250 RPM. Now if you were to compare that to my Scania S580, my truck revs in at 1050 RPM at 90 kilometers. And Nolan's demo model, the new one, the 560S with the super engine, Scania's self-proclaimed super engine, that revs in at 950 RPM at 90 kilometers. So it just goes to show you how the trucks are moving on all the time to try and save fuel. But yeah, I have that lane departure warning off because it's hugely annoying. Anytime you go over a line, it just buzzes, and really annoying feature. So yeah, there will be small diesel tanks on this truck as well, so I might have to top it up later on. I just get onto Nolan's and find out when my truck will be ready. It could be today, it could be tomorrow, I don't know. We just have to see. But in the meantime, we'll be cruising in the R450. But these DPF filters in all these trucks, it's not just Scania. It's DAF, Volvo, they all give problems. And you can say what you want. Yeah, is it AdBlue problems? Is it the oil in the trucks? But in any case, the trucks are not being cleared out enough to stop these problems from happening. And then the sensors, the NOx sensors, and the cat's building up with urea and all this. Like, the whole DPF on these trucks is just... Obviously the manufacturers have not done enough research into all the potential problems that happen these trucks with their DPFs, and it's hugely annoying. I mean, that S580 is definitely now, without a question of a doubt, far more unreliable than the R560 that I used to drive. No question about it. And yeah, it's just far more unreliable. So here I am now, 2 days without my own truck. As far as I know, with the R560, I didn't miss one single day without my own truck. It did break down one day, but that was fixed in the same day. But yeah, here I am driving another truck with my S580 back in the garage again. So yeah, there is a really annoying rattling noise on this truck as well, but I suppose with all this mileage, you can expect that. Okay, so I'm just filling up with diesel at the moment, and we're just here in Limerick. So I did get a phone call from Nolan's today to say that the truck is still not ready. Sometime tomorrow it's going to be ready, so they're still doing a lot of testing of the truck just to make sure that it's 100% by the time I get it back. So Volvo FH, maybe I should be driving one of those guys, should I? Okay, filling up with diesel here, and I'm just talking to Ger from Karen's Haulage here in Limerick. He's driving the G450 with the mid-lift, you can see. Now, he knows far more about tag axles than me, because it's normally 4x2s that I drive, but as you can see, this fifth wheel is back too far on this chassis. It's back way too far. So he recommends moving it. So you see the center point on the fifth wheel, that should be up here about an inch behind the back airbag on the drive axle. Should be, so find the center point of the airbag and an inch back, and it should be far better on the road because it's back way too far on the chassis. So we're going to move that now. Go back a small bit now. We're going forward too much.
Another bit.
Oh, another bit. Another bit. Another bit. Oh! I think that might be it. That might be it. So we just moved in the fifth wheel about 13 inches. So yeah, that should make a huge difference. I don't know why the fifth wheel was back so far, but yeah, that will make a big difference to the handling of this truck. So I've just had a phone call from Nolan's to say that the truck is now ready. Watch out for the speed van here on the left. 60 kilometers. Yeah, so this is the whole new interchange here at Dunkettle. You've heard about it many times on the radio, but yeah, huge project here in Cork. Just about to go into the tunnel. So yeah, the truck should be brought back to Shannon later on today. And yeah, so that's taken just over 2 days to get that done. It'll be good to get back in my truck. Okay, so I'm just back here now in Limerick, just waiting for my truck to arrive. We're going to do a swap here. So I'm going to top up Nolan's truck here with diesel before I hand it back. So just waiting for them to arrive here. Okay, there is my truck. We were just taking out all the stuff. You guys remember Dominic? Dominic is Ireland's biggest Iveco fan. Huge fan of Iveco.
That's right, yes.
Yeah.
They're a pretty good truck actually.
He's bringing his Turbo Star down to Duella. So I'm just taking out all of the stuff, guys, out of the truck. I've taken out all my straps as well. And we'll be back on the road with the S580. Okay, so I clocked up nearly 1,200 kilometers on the R450. And Dominic is taking it back. This is another RLT driver, look.
All the way from Lithuania.
Driving the MAN, the 18250.
All the way from Lithuania, is it?
No, he's not, he's South African.
Oh, right.
Yes.
I'm better than you.
I'm proudly
Okay, our Mercedes Actros is just after pulling in. He's filling up with diesel, so I just filled up with diesel myself and it was 1,130 euro. And the truck was still around 12% full with diesel. So yeah, they are costly to fill these trucks. And yes, we have no warning lights, which is fantastic. No engine lights, so this is great. And we have 330,000 kilometers. Let's hope it stays this way for a while anyway. So there you have it, guys, another update as to the performance of the Scania S580 from 2020. So this truck is only around 3.5 years old. And yeah, plenty of problems with the DPF, sensors on the DPF, NOx problems, full of urea. I mean, when's it ever going to end, guys? So these truck manufacturers really do need to improve these DPFs. They're giving nothing but problems on these trucks. Some guys are even bypassing them, but that's not, that shouldn't be done. And by the way, there are people in CVRT centers that test commercial vehicles that will have systems to detect in the future if you have tampered with your DPF system on your truck. So just be wary, guys. They're on the lookout for you cheaters. Anyway, I'm going to leave you all there. I do hope you enjoyed the video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. And I'll be back again for another video, hopefully with no more problems. Take care, guys.